I don't want your passwords or your phone. I just want the truth. This is how to overcome jealousy. Haven't we all been there? I mean, let's be honest. Everyone has been jealous at one point or another. It's kind of one of those natural emotions that just kind of comes up. But to be honest with you, some of us can sit on our jealousy for too long. Some of us like to be jealous. Some of us like to be in relationships where we feel jealous. And to be honest with you, it's really, really gross. I don't like to be in relationships where I feel jealous. It just makes me feel uneasy and disempowered in my happy and healthy relationships. So here is how to get over it. But first of all, let's talk about what jealousy actually is. Okay, so one of the big misconceptions is actually how we use the word jealous, right? What the word jealous actually means. So a lot of people actually confuse the word jealousy with the word envy, all right? And there's actually a big distinction between the two. So jealousy is a feeling that something you already have is threatened by a third party. So when you're jealous, you're actually scared of losing something that you already have. And that is of what that means. So for example, if you're in a relationship and another person starts, flirting with your man, right? And you're scared that that's going to impact your relationship or your man is going to leave you because of it, then that is being jealous. Okay, so feeling envy or feeling envious is when you are feeling this emotion of when you don't have something that another person has, but you want it, right? That's what you want. So things like getting good grades, good looks, love, money, a good job. To feel this, you need to feel that lack of yourself in comparison to another person, and that's envy. So another funny kind of like colloquialism that we use when we're in reference to the word jealousy or envy is when we call it the green-eyed monster, right? Which is really interesting. But why do we call it the green-eyed monster? Because when I think of the word green, I'm thinking about my heart chakra. I'm thinking about my anahata. I'm thinking about love. I'm not thinking about jealousy. But the green-eyed monster was a word or a phrase that we use, and we've used kind of historically, and it stemmed from the ancient Greeks. And the ancient Greeks actually used to believe that we would feel jealous because we would actually have an overproduction of bile in our stomachs. And whenever we have this overproduction of bile, our skin would turn this like tingy green or tingy yellow. So it's actually when the green-eyed monster, that phrase is actually in reference to feeling sick or being sick. And that's kind of what jealousy makes you feel. It makes you feel out of control. It doesn't make you feel really good at all. And that is where the phrase, the green-eyed monster, comes from. Okay, but why do we feel jealous, right? What is that all about? And jealousy comes from fear, right? Everything that is kind of like a negative feeling stems from fear, right? It's either stemming from fear or it's stemming from love. Jealousy is definitely one of those emotions that stems from fear. And that fear is triggered because we're feeling threatened in some sort of way. So either our self-esteem is being threatened, our confidence is being threatened, we're feeling really insecure, we've created unhealthy attachments or expectations to someone or something, and we have a lack of confidence. Okay, that is why we kind of get jealous. It's when what we want is actually feeling threatened by something else, and it leads us to kind of overcompensate or modulate our need for control in an unhealthy way. Jealousy actually justifies that something is better than us or something is better for us, rather than living in the moment of being grateful for who you are, what you still have to learn, and that we have to grow and glow. Jealousy overcompensates all of those kind of feelings and emotions and takes us for a crazy loop and threatens us and threatens our stability in our ability to be grounded and to feel happy and healthy and in solid flow of where we are instead of out of control of what we want. So how do we overcome jealousy? Here are my 3 steps to overcoming jealousy in your life. Okay, so step number 1 is observe and accept your jealousy, okay? I don't want you to be hating on yourself that you're feeling this way. That's not really fair, okay? Emotions are emotions, and emotions are triggered for a variety of different reasons, and we're all just trying to do our best, okay? So recognize that these jealous thoughts that you are having are not the same thing as the reality that you are experiencing. So it's a good idea when you're feeling jealous to take a step back, take a breath, and maybe start kind of mapping out why are you feeling this way, right? Go inwards to yourself and say, okay, where is this insecurity coming from? What is feeding this lack of control, this feeling of lack that I am feeling right now? Responding to your jealousy is about responding to the choice that's in front of you. And if you're just thinking it and you're feeling it, you still have an opportunity to make a different choice that doesn't harm you or anyone else involved. So observe and accept that this is a normal feeling that a lot of people have. Step number 2 is release your expectations and assumptions. So if you're feeling jealous in your relationship in particular, right? This is about looking at your own scarcity mindset, which is the illusion that there is a lack in your life. The illusion that there's only one prize to be won. And there isn't. It's not true. It's the illusion. The scarcity mindset convinces us that there isn't enough love or happiness for everybody. And there totally is. There's totally enough love and happiness for everybody in this world. But when we are feeling jealous, especially in a relationship, I want you to take a look at how your relationship ideals are realistic or unrealistic. So have you looked at how you feel about flirting? Have you looked at how you feel about your partner being attracted to other people? And have you looked at how you feel about flirting and how you feel about being attracted to other people? And is it unrealistic, right? We talk to people every single day. Things happen, but are you going to be jealous about every single woman that your partner is talking to? Because that is completely unhealthy. And what you are actually doing is using emotional reasoning to justify your jealousy. And that is because there's only so much jealousy that a person in a relationship can live with. And tip number 3 or step number 3 is to adopt an abundance or grateful mindset. I know we talk about this all the time. However, here's the thing. Your life is your choice. Okay? Your life is your choice. And if you want to be miserable in it, then you get to choose that. Because if you are miserable in your life, you're choosing that. But if you want to be happy in your life, you also get to choose that. So yeah, it is adopting a mindset. It is about adopting a gratitude and abundance mindset. It's about looking at the beautiful life that you already have around you and saying thank you for this, saying thank you for yourself for working your cute butt off to have it. And it's also about thanking the universe who responds to you and works in your favor all the time. There is enough for us all, and there is enough love for everybody out there. So tonight, kind of what I want you to do is make a gratitude list, right? And if you need to do this every single day, that's okay. It's a practice. Gratitude is a practice, and there's no right or wrong way to do any of it. But adopting a gratitude mindset is about developing the skill of gratefulness, of thankfulness, of abundance into your life. And if you can't get over your jealousy, then it's time to let go of the relationship, because you're not doing anybody any favors by being jealous and by continuously fighting and by continuously butting heads. It's causing dis-ease in your body. It's causing dis-ease in their bodies, and all you're doing is setting really bad karma for your next life, for this life, and it just does not feel good. So adopting an abundance mindset, a gratitude mindset, is about praising yourself, praising your partner for what you do already have, celebrating each other, and looking at creating better memories and more positive experiences. So, Goddess, What are you going to choose today? Are you going to choose to live in your jealousy, to live in your lack, or celebrate your success and your beauty and the love that you already have in your life? Get your hearts up. I love you. I love you. I love you so, so hard. And I'll talk to you soon. Mwah.